Namaskar, I'm Karun Venkatesh and you're watching The Tarkwad Show. The United States and India, once hailed as natural allies in the 21st century, are now locked in the worst diplomatic and trade crisis in decades, with a staggering 50% tariff on Indian goods, accusations of hypocrisy, and a strategic partnership in peril. The fallout threatens to reshape global alliances. In this video, we investigate how this crisis erupted, what it means for India's economy, and why it could push New Delhi closer to Beijing and Moscow. The crisis began in August 2025 when President Donald Trump imposed a 25% reciprocal tariff on Indian exports, followed by an additional 25% penalty tied to India's continued imports of Russian oil, bringing the total duty to a staggering 50%, among the highest imposed on any trading partner. But the trigger wasn't just about oil, it was deeply personal. Trump had publicly claimed he mediated a ceasefire between India and Pakistan after the Pahalgam attack. But India swiftly rejected this, asserting no US role in military negotiations.
दुनिया के किसी भी नेता ने भारत के ऑपरेशन रोकने के लिए नहीं कहा।
According to Jeffries Group, the tariffs were primarily a result of Trump's personal dissatisfaction, perceived as a missed opportunity to present himself as a peace broker and bolster his Nobel Peace Prize prospects. India's response was swift and fierce. The Ministry of External Affairs criticized the tariffs as unjustified and unreasonable, pointing out that the US and EU continued to trade with Russia in uranium, palladium, and fertilizers without similar scrutiny. Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal declared India would not bow down and would focus on attracting new markets. But behind the defiance lay a painful reality. These tariffs jeopardize up to 70% of India's exports to the US, impacting sectors like textile, gems, jewelry, and leather goods, which employ over 55 million workers. The numbers are alarming. The tariffs threaten $48.2 billion worth of Indian exports, with labor-intensive sectors hit hardest. A leather exporter in Agra called it an absolute shock, noting that orders from US clients like Zara are being cancelled, forcing potential layoffs. The Global Trade Research Initiative warned that India's long-established presence in the US market could be wiped out, triggering unemployment in export hubs and weakening its role in global supply chains. India's competitors, Bangladesh and Vietnam in textiles, Turkey and Thailand in gems, face far lower tariffs, giving them a significant advantage. To cushion the blow, India has reduced GST on hundreds of goods to boost domestic consumption and is exploring new markets in Latin America, Africa, and Southeast Asia. But diversification won't happen overnight. As the Federation of Indian Export Organizations noted, some product lines will become unviable overnight. Beyond trade, the crisis has strained strategic ties. India reportedly paused major US defense deals worth $3.6 billion, including Stryker vehicles and Boeing aircraft, though the government denied this. The Quad, a cornerstone of Indo-Pacific security, is now a jeopardy, with New Delhi delaying confirmation of summit dates. Worse, the US is urging G7 and EU allies to impose similar tariffs on India, with Trump even suggesting 100% duties. Caught between superpowers, India is recalibrating its alliances, with the US market shrinking, New Delhi is thawing relations with China, flights and tourist visas have resumed, and India is considering allowing Chinese entities to take 20 to 25% stakes in manufacturing, renewable energy, and auto components. India relies on China for industrial machinery, electronic components, and pharmaceutical ingredients, and cutting these could disrupt its exports to the US. Meanwhile, India's energy trade with Russia remains robust. Despite US pressure, New Delhi argues that buying discounted Russian oil is essential for affordable energy for its 1.4 billion citizens. As prices of Russian and Middle Eastern oil converge, the economic rationale for tariffs weakens, but the political damage is done. India's participation in BRICS signals its commitment to multipolarity, even at the cost of Western ire. At home, the crisis has ignited political firestorms. The opposition has accused PM Modi of capitulation, using the narrative of Narendra surrender.
फोन उठाया, कहा मोदी जी क्या कर रहे हो? नरेंद्र सरेंडर.
In Punjab, farmers burned puppets of Trump, condemning Western hypocrisy. Modi, however, has stood firm, vowing to protect farmers and small businesses and decrying politics of economic selfishness. The government's response includes GST cuts, financial incentives for exporters, and accelerated trade talks with the EU. But the urban consumption already weak, the tariffs could not have come to a worse time. The real test will be whether India can leverage this crisis to build a self-reliant economy or whether it becomes a pawn in a larger US-China game. Experts call this the worst crisis in 2 decades, but note that the depth of bilateral ties offers resilience. Former US ambassador warned that Trump's moves reverse decades of bipartisan efforts to strengthen ties with India, risk pushing it closer to Russia and China, and hurt American consumers. Nikki Haley emphasized that strengthening US-India relations is essential to countering China, warning that undoing 25 years of progress would be a strategic disaster. The path forward requires dialogue, but with Trump's America First approach and India's strategic autonomy, the partnership may never be the same. This crisis is more than a trade war. It's a clash of visions. For the US, it's about leveraging power to force compliance. For India, it's about defending strategic autonomy and multipolarity. As the world watches, the outcome will determine not just the future of US-India relations, but the balance of power in Asia. I'm Karuna Venkatesh. Keep watching Tarkwad to stay informed and updated. Namaskar.